We did it. We did it. First success of the stream. All right. There we go. All right. So this is Final Fantasy X, guys. Welcome back to the Final Fantasy Challenge. Thank you guys for waiting so patiently for this to return. But this game actually starts right into a cinematic, so I'm gonna back out, let you guys watch. All right. There's no talking or anything in that cinematic, but I just always remembered back when this came out, I popped this into the PlayStation 2. This was the first game I had for PlayStation 2. Bought a PlayStation 2 with my own money. Bought Final Fantasy X. Didn't even have a memory card yet. Popped that game in. And I remember being slack-jawed in awe of how beautiful the game was, how good it looked with that opening cinematic. So, kind of wanted to watch it again. Oh boy. That's right. Oh, I totally forgot about this. In the HD remake, they did the expert versus the standard sphere grid. So here we are, Googling our first thing. Let's do some research on this real quick. So the way that you level up in Final Fantasy X is it's actually the start of this. This is the very first game to do this, but we see it prominent in so many other games these days. Most particularly Path of Exile, which is grid, like puzzle grid unlocking. And so I'll find you a picture of the sphere grid. We'll share that here on stream so you guys can take a look at this. So this is pulling it up here. This is the sphere grid in the game. So this is the whole thing. And like a character starts in a location, and like you buy this grid, this little sphere, and it gives you 100 hit points. And then you got to buy this one, and it gives you attack 10. This gives you break 10, magic 10. I don't know what game this is too. Is this Final Fantasy X? This is some game's sphere grid. But essentially, these are sphere grid um, like upgrade systems. I'm cacared. I'm so cacared. It's got me mistyping. So here's the thing. I think this was the original sphere grid, and this was the expert. Or is this the expert one? Standard and expert sphere grids. So we gotta do a little bit of research on this. Yeah, those look different. Scared about the talent tree? It's really not that bad. You don't have to do so much planning. International, PAL, and HD remaster version players can decide whether to use the standard or the expert sphere grid, both having different designs. The standard grid is slightly different from the original grid, with extra branches and nodes to fit the new abilities. In the expert grid, characters start in the middle, and the players must decide which path each character will follow. Abilities in both grids are the same, but the expert grid has 68 fewer nodes than the standard grid, but still contains enough to max out most characters' stats. I don't believe Final Fantasy XIV has a grid, does it? No, there's a character named Sphere Grid. No, it seems like it's Final Fantasy 10. I think Final Fantasy 12 has a sphere grid. Let's hear what people say. Expert gives you more advantages. Yes, you can still beat everything with either grid. The standard sphere grid has more nodes, longer character paths, and characters are much more regulated to their own grids. The expert grid has less nodes, but characters start close to each other on the grid, and it's easy to take someone down any path. You'll also reach abilities quicker. You can max stats with either grid, but for expert grid, you'll have to give up a bit of magic or luck if you want 99,999 health. Note that 9999 health is not required to beat anything. This guy says standard. Expert grid is what prevents this game from being merely mediocre in gameplay. It makes it good. So I don't know for a first playthrough which would be better. I just know I'd never want to go back to the standard one. Expert grid is the only grid I have ever used. It doesn't matter if you play the game for the first time or not. It's easy. Sounds like expert grid would be the way for us to go. And the reason why is because we will be obtaining abilities quicker on the expert grid. We'll get away from like having to grind a little bit, it sounds like. So let's go with expert. You have selected the expert sphere grid. You cannot switch grids in game. Ooh. Do we want the arranged soundtrack or the original? Alright, guys. Now that we've started the game, it's going to show us that same cinematic again, but go ahead and let it play out. I have to say, one thing about this game was that cool-ass water sword that he had. It's on the cover of the box, and I remember seeing it and thinking, God, man, what an awesome weapon design. I'm going to use that thing forever. You get it very early in the game, and you get rid of it very quick. It's so disappointing. But you do get way cooler looking swords. So it's okay. So that's our whole party. It's actually a party I love a lot compared to other Final Fantasy parties. This is one of the ones I have a lot of love for. Arin and Lulu and Waka and Yuna. And you know what? My original playthrough, Kamari got no love. Kamari got absolutely no love. I think he was level 14 when I beat the game, and everybody else was like 99. So we're gonna give Kamari more love this playthrough.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Ghost Child. Wah! Sorry. Alright, do you guys think we need to... Do we need to change the volume at all? Or can you hear everything all right? Okay. Noah just keeps dancing with Ditto in the chat, so I'm assuming that means this volume's okay. Yo, kids, what up?
Can you sign this?
No prob.
Sign it? Tidus? Tidus? Okay, so everybody fights about what his name is. His name's goddamn Titus. Some people are like, it's Tidus. And then some people are like, it's Tidutius or some dumb shit. It's Titus. Fuck, man, it's Titus.
Alrighty.
Me too!
Alright, so Titus is
Take it
clearly
easy.
some kind of sports ball professional.
Can I have your autograph?
Good God.
Of course.
Good luck tonight!
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay? What seat?
He's blocking the front row!
Jesus.
Fifth from the right!
Got it. Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3... Teach us how to blitz!
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after!
Maybe tonight, well,
You can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
This opening scene for Final Fantasy X is one of the sickest intros. Yeah, it's what hooked me on Final Fantasy. No, that's not true. Final Fantasy IX hooked me on Final Fantasy, but this like allowed it to get its fangs in deeper. Would you just flip
I
that
was in
off?
a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, Jecht, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jecht all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa, didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jecht Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South. I know there's a lot of people out there today to see the star of the Abes. In just 1 year, he's become the team's #1 player. He's
Oh, I didn't know I was going to cut that off. They're revealing that Jecht, son, is
Make
Titus,
way, make way.
and that he's taken
Coming
after
through,
his father
sorry.
as one of the greatest blitzball players of all time.
Hey, I'm gonna be late. Hey, let go of me.
Oh my god. This is, oh my god. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I love that intro. Oh, check it out. So this guy right here, this is...
Orin!
There he is.
What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about?
You guys don't think we need to turn it up a little bit? It's so quiet to me.
Huh? Huh?
It begins.
What?
Don't cry.
Well, if it's good for you guys, I'll leave it then. I'll just turn up my headset.
What the? Huh? Hey, wait! Hey, not this way.
Look. We called it sin.
Sin?
Good job, Titus. Smack away at him. They'll teach him.
Take it. A gift from Jekt.
My old man?
Oh, God.
I hope you know how to use it.
He doesn't. He doesn't. Spoiler. Actually, he does. Alright, welcome to the combat of Final Fantasy X.
These ones don't matter. We cut through.
Alright. So, we got our command menu over to the side here. Actually, I think it would behoove me. We're probably going to end up losing Tipzig. Here, let me pull my hair back. Alright. So over here, this part that I'm moving, we have the turn order, which is nice. It's something new to Final Fantasy. Like, you could get the information before, but now they just have it displayed up here at all times. You have your attack, your items, and over on this side, you have health and MP. So our very first attack in Final Fantasy X, I accidentally swung on myself and missed. So there's that.
Don't bother going after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.
Okay, so basically he's saying don't attack the ones in the back. Attack the ones up front. Overkill! Okay, so now we got a little target prioritization delivered to us. Dimmy.
Get out of my town!
Oh, good,
Some can't wait to die.
good battle speech there, Titus. Overdrives. When a character's overdrive gauge beneath the HP and MP display is full, that character may use a special unique attack. Once. Press left in the command window to use an overdrive. Alright. So if you push right from the main menu, here's the main menu. If you push right, you get into the weapon armor and escapes and stuff like that. And then if you go to the left, you get the overdrive if it's available. So overdrive for Auron is Bushido. Bushido is an ability that's commonly used by the samurai class in Final Fantasy X. So that's supposed to like let you know early on if you're a Final Fantasy fan playing Final Fantasy X for the first time. You go, oh my god, Auron's samurai class, which you could kind of tell by the way he was dressed. What's up, Sparks? How you doing, bud? We're going to use Bushido, and then we go in and we can see that there is Dragon Fang. It's going to attack everybody, and I'm going to pull myself off screen. Oh no, it puts that back on. Okay, come back off screen. There you go. I'm going to let you guys see this thing. Full 1080p glory. Ugh, love it. Love it. Mwah. Like a fine wine. Squeeze him down just a little bit there. Perfect. Alright, Sinspawn Amos. Now, Titus is going to have an overdrive. Sword play, spiral cut. I couldn't get it. Still hit pretty hard though. That was a killing blow there. Oh no, it wasn't. He's casting Demi, and I'm not too worried because Demi always does percentile-based damage. So by rights, you really can't kill with Demi. Traveler's Save Spear, level 1. Stores a record of your travels, also fully restores your party's HP and MP. Save it. There you guys go. Here's our first save file. Sparks, everything sound good to you? Volume levels
What
are
are you
good?
laughing at, old man? Auron, let's get out of here.
We're expected.
Huh? Give me a break, man.
All right. So, I know what we need to do is attack that obvious electrode thing over there. You're getting a slight underwater effect on earphones. I don't like hearing that. Noah, are you getting that at all? Because we're having that audio issue. We're having that audio issue with what's it called? Death Stranding. Here, I'll test it. I think that is definitely coming through.
This could be bad. This could be bad. This could be.
No, I hear it on my side as well. Oh, we've been having this issue. It's anything that comes through my desktop audio. This wasn't a problem before. Yeah, so you guys are getting the audio from me through the Blue Yeti mic. That's a different audio source, so that's real clean. And then when you guys hear things through the Elgato, like when we're playing the PlayStation 4, that's a different audio source, comes through real clean. The issue is when any audio comes from my desktop audio, you guys get bad audio. No, none of this has changed ever. I'm trying to figure out what. Why is the desktop audio so bad? So that doesn't change anything. We'll wait for Sparks to come back and see if he thinks that made a difference.
Go.
Oren! Oren!
You are sure? This is it. This is your story. It all begins here. Hey! Hey!
My old man? I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore. Anybody there? Oren! Hey!
All right. So, Sparks, how's that audio sound? Still getting the underwater sound? Alright, let's go up here. What's this thing?
What do we have here? Nope, can't read it.
I think it's gonna be best for me to be over here, probably. Not sure who the voice actor is. Okay. Do we hear a difference? I just did something. But are we hearing any difference when I make these changes? Between this and this. My preview is so quick, I'm having a hard time actually, like, stopping and listening. See what the difference sounds like. Alright, let me mute it for a few seconds. It's definitely there. At least I think I hear it. Well, it's the menu. Does that sound crisp and sharp? Those. I mean, the background music probably just sounds that way. Like, when I open this chest, is this clear? Like... Okay. It's probably just the background music. I mean, this is an underwater, like, area. Alright, preemptive strike. Just can hit him in the head, that's it. Oh! Doing everything I can to stay alive.
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Alright. So how did that audio from him speaking sound? He was clear? Okay. Well, it's not gonna, like, if there's an audio issue, it's not gonna pick and choose, like, different parts of the audio. All of it will be garbly and, like, underwater sounding. I think we fixed it.
Cold. Need fire.
Man need fire. The remains of a campfire with flint and tinder. You could start another one. You know, or a big lighter and a nasty fart. That'll work too. What? Never started a campfire with a fart? You ain't living. Get to the limit. What's this? Found flint! I found flint! The old run around the edge smashing the button routine. The HD makes things pop up that I never saw before, like this like bloody message on the ground. Don't you be right back, me Noah. Get back in here. Some withered flowers have been left here. They have soaked up too much rainwater to serve as tinder. That message is not about no, it's telling you to use explosive ferns. It was like that message was like, "Yo, Zig, that was genius." What it said? It's in Al Bhed. A withered bulquat. What a weird item. Potion. Okay. All right, let's torch this bouquet. Light it. That is a huge fire for a bouquet of flowers. Oh shit. Oh, what's creeping? Is it the predator?
I need food. What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who? Me?
You cried.
Bitch, you cried. Uh-oh.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
or not.
Give me a break!
Break me off a piece of that kick. Ah!
You on my side? Cool!
Using grenades. Certain items, like grenades, have special effects when used. These items can only be used during battle by selecting the special ability Use. Grenade. Caution. And then punch. Okay, bruh. Oh my god, there's 2 ability spheres. It's already begun.
Phew. That was close. Hey, let me go!
Redek Drak!
Vin, Irisa, Tekiaka!
Wak Edeku! Kemed?
Fed! Trivida Grisa!
Dralnia Drakisha Dave.
Ifan Petit, Fapuneket Fedrik. Kuno.
So they're speaking a language in this game that's called Albed. We'll have a tutorial about it here in a second, but what's kind of cool about it is if you've played the game before, you can use an Albed primer, which we saw one earlier when we were trying to figure out the audio issue, but it allows you to like load the like dictionary from your previous save file, and you'll know
Hey,
Albed for your
that
second
hurts.
playthrough, and
Musujek,
you'll
right?
understand what these guys are saying,
Okay.
or at least partially. You'll have most of the like letters and phrases figured out.
Canis!
Kind of neat. Like they teach you a language as the game progresses.
Right, whatever.
Tuli Hood Kabeg? I said I don't understand.
Akonala!
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
I'm leaving. Getting off this boat. I'm out of here. You guys can't make me work. So this is an Al Bhed Primer Volume 1. So this is how this whole thing works. YA. There you go. And so now, if we were to restart the game and use this save file as we would go through those scenes, all the Y's to A's would be translated. Yeah, it does change it at the bottom. It goes from blue text to red text. So like at one point we saw them say fiend. That was like automatically translated. Like there's a couple phrases here and there that get auto translated.
Oh, almost forgot.
Okay. Yours in the sphere grid. Here it is. Sphere grid used to develop your character's active ability knows with spheres. Oh, this is good. Yeah. Click sphere grid from the main menu. The cursor appears at the selected character's current position. Move the cursor. Information on upgrades is displayed at the top of the screen. This location is for defense upgrades. While this one lets you learn an ability. These upgrade locations are called nodes. Characters are upgraded by activating these nodes. A character must move near a node in order to activate it. Let's go through this step by step. Press B. The cursor returns to the character's position and a list of commands appear. Select move. Display the number of steps the character can move. The number of steps a character can move is equivalent to his S levels. Your level. S levels are gained by getting AP points, which are obtained by participating in battles. Characters who must fight battles to gain AP and obtain S level, which are in turn to use to move around the grid. In short, if characters do not participate in battles, they will not grow stronger. In this case, Tidus has a 4 S level, so he can move 4 steps. In general, you should be careful not to move too fast, as you may forget to activate nodes that you pass over. So let's take one step and learn the ability Cheer. Note that you do not have to be at a node to activate it. You can do it from adjacent node as well by selecting a destination. S level are spent and the character will move. When the character arrives at the designated spot, you will be asked for a final confirmation. Destination is correct, select yes. At this point, the move can process complete and cannot be canceled. If you want to activate nodes you passed over, you must spend S level to go back. When you are retracing your steps, you can move 4 steps by spending 1 S level. However, going back every time is not very cost efficient. Always plan ahead to avoid wasting S levels. Now, since the character is in a position, let's activate a node. To activate nodes, you must use spheres. Spheres are items that can be attained by various means, but mainly by defeating enemies. Press B. Select use. A list of spheres currently in stock will be displayed. Power, mana, speed, and ability spheres. Every sphere has a special function. For example, power spheres are used to activate strength, defense, and HP nodes. Ability spheres can activate abilities. Nodes that can be activated are the nodes of the character current position, the nodes directly adjacent to it. This means nodes that are on a step behind or ahead can also be activated. In this example, the only node that can be activated is an ability node, and that ability spheres can be used. When you select a sphere, the nodes that can be activated with the sphere position are highlighted. If ability spheres are elected to grow, only ability nodes will glow. By selecting the node you want, it will activate and the character will learn this ability. Note that one ability sphere was used during this process. Use the same procedure to improve the character's strength, magic, max HP, MP. Power spheres, magic spheres, and the spheres. Speed spheres are needed to improve a corresponding sphere. I'm stressed at. The sphere. Also, every node on the grid can be activated separately by each character. This means that a character can reactivate a node already used by another character by moving to it and using the corresponding sphere. Note that the locks cannot be opened at present. Another tutorial will become available once you are able to unlock them. Now that you know how to upgrade your character, let's look at the other useful features of the sphere grid. Character status can be displayed by pressing Y. Neato. Use this information to plan how you wish to upgrade your character. Press LB and RB. To switch between characters. This is useful when you wish to compare your character stats with to quickly upgrade multiple characters. Press the back button to zoom in and out for a better view of the grid. Let you know how big the goddamn thing is. This concludes the Sphere Grid tutorial. Try improving Tidus. Sphere Grid? Now, what's interesting, okay, is that they were showing us the tutorial for the other grid. Now that we're actually in here, we have a totally different grid. So let's see here. That is Teach's ability Jinx. Here's Cheer. And that's a defense point. So I'm not used to this grid, so I gotta learn it. Lancelet. This is Scan. Direct Mana. Dark Attack. Do we all start... Oh, we all kind of start close to each other. We don't start exactly next to each other. No Frost. Who did I give the nulls to? Cheer is the way that they want you to take Tidus real early on, because he's supposed to play kind of like a rogue thief type. And there's Flee and Haste. Yeah, that's really his wheelhouse. What's over here? Distract speed. You can now send clips to Belly or Noah. Push it to the limit. Alright. And welcome back, Belly. Speaking of which. Alright. How's the audio sound to you there, Billy? Like, I don't have any spheres to activate this. Well, we had some underwater audio issues, like we had back with Death Stranding, so I was wanting to make sure it wasn't continuing. Still use... Oh, that's right. He's... Oh, that's right. He's like half a rogue. She's the other half. Yeah, we're gonna... Because if we go that way, they go spare change. That's provoke. Can't do anything anyways.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
Okay, hold on. I screwed up on something. He didn't sound very convinced. I know, right? Gotta fix something here. Let me think. What time did we chow down yesterday, guys? You guys remember when we ordered food yesterday? It was... during yesterday's stream, we grabbed some grub. You see, can I see previous orders? Yep. Delivery at 2:46, so we'll say at 2:45 we ended. Okay, and so then last night we probably finished around like midnight, and then today probably around 11:30 a.m. Almost done, guys. Sorry. It's important that I get this caught up. Okay. So I failed my Sunday fast. That's okay. What's this new WoW that's available for pre-order? No, Belly's got it pre-ordered. He could probably tell you about it. Yeah, World of Warcraft's got a new pre-order up for Shadowlands. So already you guys can see this Final Fantasy is a little bit different from previous Final Fantasies. It's closer to like 7 or 8 because it's kind of got like a cyberpunk kind of thing going on. But what's kind of interesting though is like the tech is there, but it's also got a lot of like medieval feel to it, but like tribal, not necessarily like European medieval, but like got like a feel to it, you know what I mean? And you guys will see why that's the case. There's an actual like storyline reason why that's the case. Smash the computer, Titus. Hacker voice, I'm in. You're blue screening it. What are you doing? Jesus. Oh no, we got attacked from behind. They came from behind. Ow, ow, shit, fuck. I got a job for the mods. If a mod wants to jump on this real quick. I'm gonna need a Final Fantasy X web guide. Something clean and easy to read and easy to pick back up. Want to make sure we don't miss any items. That means we like turned it on. Oh god, we've been ambushed. Whack whack. How many times do I tell you guys the bot can't duel? Programming doesn't allow it to like recognize itself as a target. Alright, I will show you guys again for the umpteenth millionth time. Doesn't do anything. Nightbot, I can't make Nightbot talk. Trigger command. Special commands become available in certain battles. Press left on the command window to access them. Nautilus charge. Right in the back of the dome, bruh. Oh, I remember what that button does now. This is called a Tross. It's clearly a squid. It's clearly trying to start a hentai episode. We won't allow it. You better run, nerd. That's why it does that. Pincer attack. You go that way. Okay. Ah! It's not a GameFAQs page. Preferably not. Like there was a couple sites that I used for previous Final Fantasies. Let's see, what were we using for 9? Jegged.com. Did he do a Final Fantasy X? He did. Let's see. Yeah, this one will be good. Alright, cool. Don't worry about it. I found it. I didn't think he did this. I didn't think he did Final Fantasy X, but he's got a Final Fantasy X one. So I already caught up to where I'm at. Sorry, Billy. I should have checked that first. Weren't you using an actual book guide for one of the Final Fantasies? Yeah. Final Fantasy 7, we did that with. I had the guide for 8. The guide for 9 is useless. We were using the guide for Tactics. I don't think... I have Final Fantasy 15's guide, so we'll use that when that comes around. Shoryuken! Oh yeah, a little bit of lag. Not too much, but a little bit. Thanks for looking though, Billy. S level up! Huff, 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 huff. Wait a minute, I'm not understanding. Oh, there we go. Oh, God! Sparks. Hilarious. Alright, hold on. I gotta do something with the emotes. That's hilarious. Alright, does this work? Love it. Alright, let's do a quick break. We'll be right to the restroom, get some water. We'll be right back.